someone's listening right now and they say, I've got that. I've been thinking about that. That's what I think about every time I drive to work. Is there a step 2?
Yeah, I think there's a couple of steps. First is to really consider your purpose for the book. Is it to launch a consulting practice? Is it to launch a speaking career? Is it to go in a different path? Is it to take your career in a different path? Just as I wrote a book to reinvent myself to become a book coach, you too can write a book in a new direction to become an expert, to establish your expertise in that different area. So understanding how you're going to use the book will be an important element. And then who's going to be your target reader? Who really will find this information really valuable and helpful? And if you've been working as a consultant or a coach, then perhaps that's your client, your typical client. Beyond that, it's getting the structure, figuring out what is it that this book will cover, what won't it cover, and coming up with that content outline, that table of contents, and then getting your writing muscles exercised. Because I think it's hard to just jump in and start writing if you haven't been doing some writing along the way.
Yeah, absolutely. When you started with this talking about purpose, and you said something that, I kick myself for not thinking about this more often. But often people will come to me and say, I want to make a big career change. I want to do something different. How do I get credibility? And I might recommend things like, well, go get certificates in this or whatever happens to be. But I never think, you could use a book, write a book.
Yes.
And because all of a sudden now you're an expert because you have a book and you can establish yourself in a new place. You want to be a chef, write a book on the kind of stuff you like to cook. Mm-hmm. You want to pivot to be a consultant, write a book on that kind of level of expertise. Great way to pivot.
I think it's astounding. Yeah, I think it's astounding that I was able to go from an HR consultant to a book coach simply by writing the book. But that is exactly what I did.